This month's muscle of the month is your psoas major. Your psoas is one of your hip flexor muscles, and it actually connects from your spine into your thigh or your femur. And it leads to a lot of things. It's a very powerful muscle, but a lot of times people think their hip flexors are tight, which makes sense. We live in a world where we spend a lot of time like this on a computer, watching TV, driving, and in this position, our femur is almost as close to our spine as we can get it, as opposed to when we're in this position, standing, walking, doing, moving things. But when we spend hours in this position, that muscle gets really tight. And so a lot of times people do a lot of things to stretch it. But part of the reason it's tighter, it feels tight, is because it's in this position all the time and it's weak when it's not in this position, or even it's also weak in this position. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you an isometric exercise you can do that will help target your psoas major. Now, your psoas, like I said, it attaches to your spine. And your spine is made up of a bunch of smaller bones stacked on top of each other. So your psoas actually attaches, as you can see in the picture, to your vertebrae. And it attaches from your L4 to your T12. And because of that, we actually want to work your psoas in a couple different angles. That way we can make sure we're working all those muscle fibers and try to make sure they're all working properly together. What happens a lot of times is they're not firing properly and you get the tightness, or what happens is you feel the pain in your back because now it's a stabilizer for you and you're not using it properly. So then now something else has to work harder to try to stabilize your spine. So next time you are going to do leg day, or you're going out to the golf course, or you've been sitting at work, busy week at work, and you've been sitting a lot, try throwing these exercises in to see if they make a difference. So all you're going to do, lay down somewhere. I'm going to externally, so rotate my hip out. And I'm rotating my whole hip. I'm not just pointing my toes. My whole leg's rotating out. I'm going to bring it out to the side. And I'm going to lift it up, what is about 45 degrees. And then same thing, how we talked about how it's attached to your back. I don't want my back arched a lot in trying to lift it up. I'm trying to keep just this leg from moving. I don't want my back kind of reacting to it. And I'm going to hold this for 10 seconds. If you want, take a break. If you feel okay, we're going to lower it down to 30 seconds. And we're going to hold this here for 10 seconds. And then after we hold that one for 10 seconds, we're going to bring it to about 10 degrees of flexion. So just what would be off the ground or off the table for you. And same thing, we'll hold that there 10 seconds. And we'll go through that series. We can go through it anywhere from 3 to 6 times, depending on how strong you feel. And if you need to, break it up. Do a couple sets at 45 degrees. That's the top fibers. And then we'll lower it down 30 degrees, 10 degrees. That way you can get all of them firing. And that way you can try to really work on that psoas major muscle and make sure that we're getting it nice and strong. We want to activate it. And when it's activated, it's going to work as a stabilizer. It's going to help generate power and it's going to help you get through your day. So if you have questions, feel free to comment, message me. If you want, you can come in for a muscle activation technique treatment session and we can try to get to the root cause of your problem and make sure that we're getting after it and making sure we're getting you moving better.